Yo, what's good? It's Savage 5. You know, Brooklyn represented up in here on Amped Up Live. You know how we do it every time.
Amp me up, never turn me down. This is strictly for the coach. Trill!
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Antonia. We are Amped Up Live. I want y'all to know we out here in New York City right now, taking over. We got Savage 5 in the building.
Brooklyn, what up? You know what it is.
What's up? So,
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You in the mix. You've been, doing your thing.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, Crown Heights. I grew up in Brooklyn till like around like 15, but like Harlem, like the Harlem streets raised me. Like that's where I got my street life from.
So what artist, when you were growing up, inspired you?
Oh, Jim Jones.
Word?
Yeah, that's the big homie right there. I actually just did a song with him.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go? How was that experience?
I mean, it was cool. We did it in like the studio. Like he got like his own studio in his house and everything. So we did that there. Like it's kind of lit.
That's lit. Wow. So I bet growing up you were like, you manifested that basically.
Yeah. I always knew I was gonna do a song with like Jimmy. I still want to do one with Santana. I'm hoping to get that in this year. But we gonna see.
Lit. I saw you was working with Method Man too.
Oh yeah. We did some show. We did this Hulu show.
Yeah.
Man, what's the name of that show? Shoot.
It's all good. I will have that posted up too.
Nah, he brought me up in there. I was like the leader of his entourage in the show. I think it's called Difficult People. There we go. It's on Hulu. It was lit. We was in the 40/40 Club, Jay-Z's 40/40 Club. But it was real lit. We was drinking real Ace of Spades up in there. Like, it was all in the house. It was lit.
Wow.
We enjoyed that.
Just living, being you, getting,
I mean, if you give out good energy around people, they tend to bring you into a lot of projects because that's what people look for the most, good energy.
So explain to me your music. What does your music offer? What makes you stand out?
I'm just giving people like what I see from my point of view. That's really just it. I try to keep it as real as possible. I try to put real life experiences in it without snitching on people like some people be doing. I don't know what they be doing. But yeah, I put like my real life experiences in it. I try to I don't drop no names and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was listening to your music too.
Yeah.
You're very detailed. You get your view out there, your message out there, and it makes me wonder, like, how was life growing up for you?
Life, oh man, growing up as like a preteen and a teen in New York City is crazy. Like you're black, so you already got like 5 strikes against you. Yeah. And 3 you out, so you got 5, so you already out. You ducking and you running, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's hard growing up in the city and knowing that like everything's already against you, and you still trying to hustle. Like I grew up broke. Like my mom did what she could do, but like I had to hustle to get like Jordans and stuff. So like I was out there in the streets making moves and just doing what I had to do.
Wow. What's a time that you can remember, a night that was like, kind of took you back? It kind of makes you remember, to be thankful of what you have now.
I remember there was this night I was on like, I was heading home from my boy's house at the Bronx. It was deep at night. I had no business being outside. I was 14. Had to be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I get on the bus. It's like the last bus. I catch the last bus every time. This dude from like an op gets on the bus with me, and he pulls out his knife. I pull out my knife. We both just looking at each other for the whole bus ride up until
age of 14.
Yes, and we're just riding the bus, and then my stop comes. So I get up, and I'm looking at him like, "Yo, it's now or never. What we doing?" He just give me a head nod. I give him a head nod. I get off. I hop on the train and I go home. And I'm thinking every time I think that night could have went way different because it's literally just me, him, and a bus driver on the bus. He's sitting across from me. I'm sitting across from him. We both got our knives out. We ready to do whatever. It was literally crazy when I think back about it now, but it just seemed like regular normal to me back then.
Wow, that's different.
Yeah, I mean.
Wow. So I would say, like, what's something you can tell, young kids growing up, even, dealing with situations like that?
Couple things. Don't join no gang. That's number one. That's like my number one thing I tell all young kids. Don't join a gang. Work on your hustle game. Like, it's a lot of hustles out there that's not illegal. That's legal hustles that you can make a lot of money. Like, my goddaughter was out there and she's like selling candy in school, and she's like making money to the point where the principal had to stop her. Like the principal was like, "Nah, bro, you just sold somebody a Kit Kat for $20. You need to stop." So it's hustles out there. You know, she used to sell slime before that. So
dang, so she already know what time
exactly,
it is.
exactly.
Money is definitely
yeah. Money is important. I hate to tell you, it's a root of evil, but it's also very important. It's what makes the whole world go around.
Right. I think it's really the beholder. It's really how you treat the money. If you're nasty with it, it's just gonna be nasty for you a whole life.
Yeah.
You know. But wow, how was the pandemic for you? You know, I'm living in Florida, so it wasn't as strong as it was back, in the early days with it here. So I kind of want to know, like, from life-wise, because I do want to know. I want to touch base on how it affects you musically.
In New York, it was crazy. I remember, like, first week where they shut it down, the studio I was going to shut down. Dude had all my music inside and was, like, dead refusing to go to the studio to send me my music. So, like, last year, I didn't release a lot of music. I released, like, one song. I had this song that I was planning to have like Pop Smoke on, but I couldn't get him on it because he passed right before, like literally I flew to Trinidad and I was supposed to be linking up and getting to the studio with him when I got back from Trinidad. I was in Trinidad for 2 weeks. First day I'm in Trinidad, I get the news Pop is gone. And I'm like, I was devastated. Damn. I ended up just turning it into like a little tribute for him called Pop. I named it after him, everything. I called it Pop Smoke, all of that. Wow. So that's the only song as a tribute. I made sure that was the only song I released last year. I got a new project coming out. It's called 5 Day Weekend. So that's gonna be lit.
Tell me about that.
I'm trying to take it to like a little old school vibe.
Well, explain the title. I like that 5 Day Weekend.
5 Day Weekend, yeah. 5 Day Weekend, yeah. That's gonna be lit. Got some good titles on there. I got a song with like I told you, I got a song with Jim Jones. That's called GTA. I got a song called Street Life. I don't know. It's like a little remake of the old Street Life. You know what I'm saying? Right. It got some bangers on there. There's some real heat on there. You guys gonna definitely make some noise. I like that. But yeah, the pandemic was hard. It was like everything was shut down. Like I went to your town. I went to Florida. I went to Key West. Word. I was in Key West for my birthday. I was like, yo, whatever, bro. I gotta go where it's open. I can't do this.
Florida does not shut down. I don't know what's going on there.
But
it's like the Bronx, they say. Florida.
I'm just hoping everybody can make it through this pandemic, and I hope everybody.
What's up? What happened? You had hair, and then all of a sudden, pandemic come around.
Yeah, like I couldn't get to my hairdresser. She was closed for like 2 months. Then after that, it was like I went in there one time, and it was like people sneezing and coughing around me. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I was like, yeah, I'm out. God. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clip my hair for right now, and it's just hair. It'll grow back if I need to.
So how long were you growing it for? You had long.
Maybe 10 years.
So you're from Trinidad?
My family's from Trinidad. Okay. I was born in Brooklyn, right downtown, Long Island High School.
Yeah, that's what's up. So that's little Trinidad.
Yeah, but my family's from Trinidad. After I was born, like 3 months later, I was in Trinidad, and I kind of grew up there. So
you from Trinidad?
Yeah. But I don't want to never cap. I never cap.
No, I feel you. Wow. So what do they speak in Trinidad?
They speak English. They speak English, but they got an accent. They like to raise their tone towards the end of sentences.
Say something, let me hear.
Nah, we not doing that one. Nah, we good.
I'm just saying. When did you start making music?
I started making music when I was like 16, but I didn't really start taking it serious until I would say 2016.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I've been doing this for about maybe 4 years. You
were already, rubbing elbows with some heavy hitters. Yeah. How did you do that? You just, your way.
By any means necessary. Let's just put it like that. When I want to meet somebody, I'll make it happen. Whatever I got to do. If I got to commit a felony to make it happen, I got to do that. Whatever.
Well, damn. On that note, I am not the attorney. But that's so can you explain to me how important that is to really go and get it?
A lot of people in this industry work on either name recognition or face recognition. Okay. So if they don't recognize you, life change. You might want a feature from somebody, and now they charging you $50,000 because they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Even to get in the room with certain execs, they got to know you from somewhere. The thing I could tell young artists is, network as much as you can. You don't know who's going to become who.
Facts.
You don't know who's going to be a person that could get you to somebody you need to get to. You don't know none of that. Treat everybody with respect because Unless, I mean, if you get disrespected, then it's,
Right, that's totally
all
different.
bets is off after
After
that.
we come to the
Whatever.
head.
But yeah, it's super important to know people. It's
Right.
super important to know people in this game. Like, my songs get spun on the radio because I know people. They don't just get spun on the radio because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
my songs are lit, but it's like 1,000 artists with lit songs, and their songs go nowhere because they don't know nobody.
Damn.
You gotta be able to send it to the DJ, and the DJ gotta know that, this is my man email. Let me check this out. Let me see what this is. Else they're not gonna pay no attention.
Facts. Wow.
It's
So how
true.
did you come up with your name?
Well, when I started making music, I realized that I don't have like one lane. Like, I feel like I got a bunch of different lanes.
Yeah.
So in my head, it's like it's 5 major groups. So
Yeah, I saw your picture. with
yeah,
the 5
exactly.
different-
That's why I put that's my first album, The Arrival. And it's like, that's what I felt like. You got the dope boy, you got the pharaoh, you got the businessman. That's what it felt like.
I like that.
That's what it
but
felt
it
like.
shows that you're
Very diverse.
diverse and educated.
Yeah.
And for you to be diverse, you gotta be educated, of course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hustled, but I also went to school.
Right,
Like,
right.
I also went to school. I also learned everything I could learn, from as many people as I could find. And I'm always trying to get more information, because information is really more power than even money. Money is power, but information is even more power.
Right,
So
right.
try to learn as much as you can.
I love that. I love that. Now, what's your, I don't mean to get into this, but it's a reason why I'm asking this. But let me get to the reason first. I'm asking because I want to know do you think COVID killed religion? And I mean, because I'm not a religious person, but I feel like for those who are, I just want to hear more of your pharaoh aspect, that side of you.
I feel like it did both. I feel like some people it strengthened it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that probably wouldn't have made it through COVID without religion. But then for other people, it's like, I don't gotta go to church. They was looking for that excuse. They out like, I don't gotta go to church. I'm not going to church.
That's my point, because there was like, those are the ones that will sit here and be like, I gotta do this, I gotta. But it's like once that happened, y'all all like forgot about.
Yeah, I mean,
believing your beliefs.
I'm a spiritual person, so like I talk to God.
Same.
I don't really
I
show
don't
up. I don't show up to the temple that much.
Right.
But
The temple is here,
yeah, exactly. The temple's within me, so I don't really try to press it too much. But I talk to God when I'm ready, and I'm not really super into religions so much because I kind of feel like they're a man-made construct. But
facts. All right, I just wanted to tap into your pharaoh side.
Yeah. We here for you.
You got your pharaoh side. You got a dope boy. I already get that in your tracks. I already know.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. What else you got?
I mean, we got the assassin. Then we got Von Voyage. That's the dude. He just loves to travel. Like, travel all day.
Where does he go? What does he like to do?
Favorite spot, Antigua.
Ooh.
I like St. Lucia. Trinidad, of course. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Colombia.
telling a lot of people, the islands are beautiful.
Colombia for the food.
Oh, yes.
Like, if you want food, go to Colombia.
What part did you go to?
Cartagena.
Yeah, I went there. I was just there in February.
Old Town. Walking around Old Town
Yes.
drunk all day for like 2 weeks.
Oh
Didn't
my
care.
goodness.
Didn't care. Like,
It's so lit, though.
sauce from
So
12 to like whenever I wake up in the morning. Like, it was
Facts.
crazy.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, it's a lot of good places you could go. Get out. I know some people, like some of my homies, they never even been out the city, and I be trying to get them to get out, and they just don't be with it. I be like, yo, bro, you gotta explore the world.
Why do you think that keeps them away? Like, what's stopping them from?
It's hard. Like, when you grow up in the hood, you're not even thinking about that. Like, that's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about, yo, I gotta get this money, and I gotta get away from the ops so they don't clip me today, or my man got clipped yesterday. I gotta go get these ops back. Money again. I said money twice because it's crazy important in the hood. Like, you need to survive. You need to eat. You need to be able to have a roof over your head. Regular stuff that's not as easy as people that grew up in like the burbs and in the good neighborhoods. Really, you know what I'm saying? It's really easy for them. For us, it's not super easy. It's hard to get. It's hard to get through the hood. It's even harder to get out the hood. Like, it's wild.
I bet. Wow. Where do you see yourself in the next few years, or where do you hope to get yourself to years from now?
Honestly, I just want to get to like the bigger stages with my music. I also do a little bit of acting, as you've seen. Like you said, I was with Method Man. I was with a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? I've been on a bunch of different shows. 7 Seconds. Billions. I've been on so many shows I can't even really count.
Right.
I've done a little background
And
scenes
that's
acting.
all within the past
4 years. That's just for the last 4 years. Yeah. Orange is the New Black. All of that. Like
Who is your manager?
I am.
What the?
I am for the most part. Like
Wow.
I'm trying to branch out and get new managers now, but
Right.
you know I got my man Kane over here.
What it do?
I'm showing him the ropes, but like sometimes.
Because you need that support. Too,
Sometimes, yeah.
When you have too much.
Yeah, because it becomes too much for you.
Right.
But when I first started, it was like, well, if you want the job done right, go do it yourself, homie. Like
you learn that.
Yeah. And a lot of my stuff is like, I don't want to call it scamming the system. It's like outsmarting the system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I learned like little tricks that I figured out on my own. Like, hey, if you know who the casting director is, why don't you get that dude's number? And then when he posts something and he says he needs an actor, why don't you call him and say, yo, bro, what up? I'm gonna make your job easy for you. Just call me. I'm right here. Yo, bro, I got most of my roles with dead ass. Like I just call up yo, Brandon, I see you looking for what up, bro? Yeah,
see you
it's
looking
me.
for me.
How you been doing today? Yeah, you good? Yeah. Well, I mean, I could come do that. You good? All right, cool. I'll see you there.
Damn.
That's it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
lit.
I got like a little addicted to the acting. Like the first time I acted was on this movie called For Justice.
Okay.
And I was with
I think I've seen that.
yeah, it was like a little, you know, it was Ava DuVernay directed it, and it
Ava
was
DuVernay?
yeah, Ava DuVernay. You know her?
I've heard of her.
Yeah, she's lit. She's like
I think I'm following her on Instagram.
she's like the number one when it comes to anything like for the struggle and movement. She's there.
Yeah.
Anika Noni Rose was on it, and like a couple other people.
Wow.
So this is my first time like acting, and like I did some little stuff way back in the day, but this is my first time really acting. I get up in there, and I guess because I drove in, I'm early, so they need stand-ins. The stand-ins aren't there. They're like, you look like you fit. Pull me in. I'm literally talking to Ava all day long for like 3 days straight. And like after I was done talking to her, I was like, oh, acting is lit. I want to do this.
I bet.
So
wow.
Yeah.
So I really can see you furthering your career
Like-
into that.
like I said, I'm not really into religion, but God always has my back.
For
So
sure.
I kind of just stay talking to him
You have to.
because he
that's the
holds
only
me
one.
down.
That's the
He
only
holds
one.
me down like in every aspect of my life. So
For
I can't
sure.
even front on him.
Facts. He brought you into this. He take you right out too.
I mean, when he
Wait.
call me up, he gonna know. He knows better. I just
Yeah.
figured whenever he called me up, it's probably because some wild stuff was about to happen. He's like, look, don't even go through that.
Facts.
Don't even go through that.
Facts.
Just come here.
Yeah.
Chill.
That's the
I got some
time.
Douce for you.
So Douce is your choice of alcohol. Huh?
Yeah, I want to Douce right now.
Oh yeah. So what's the typical night like in New York City for you, or when you step out in Brooklyn or anywhere?
When stuff is open up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the strip clubs used to be my jam.
I bet.
Like we be open at strip clubs. Like I used to love that. My favorite strip club used to be Lust until they like the cops, you know, a whole bunch of wildness kind of shut it down.
Word.
I'm hoping they open back up when everything. Shout out to everybody at Lust. Shout out to
Word.
Star. Shout out to everybody at Lust. You know what I'm saying? Like they held me down. Like late nights, they would let me do whatever I wanted in that club. Like
That's what's up.
like late nights, club closes 4:00. Oh, you want to chill here with Bow Wow? Yeah, I'll chill here with Bow Wow.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
lit.
Me and Bow Wow drinking Deleon all night till like 3, like past. I don't even know what time.
Hours after 4.
Hours after 4, like it's like 7:00. I'll go outside and the sun's up, and I'm like, okay.
Damn.
But yeah,
But that's good. That's because you have a good face, your good energy.
that's
you know.
it. Like I said, you gotta network because a lot of the connects I got was through that. Like without me getting close with a lot of people in Lust, I would have never got a lot of the stuff that I got to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would make sure that every night, even though I'm like a minor celebrity, they make sure I'll be with the major celebrity. They treat me like, oh, that's A Boogie and Kodak. Go chill with them, son. Here, take this bottle. Go over there.
It
was lit.
Love. That's lit.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's really inspiring. Because
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, you can't burn bridges. You gotta,
Yo,
you know.
I don't try to burn no bridges, bro. I try
Yeah.
to keep all the bridges going because you never know. You might have to walk back across one day.
Facts. I love that. So tell me about. Can you hit a line or a verse to me that's something that speaks volumes to you? That you have.
Get Mine is like one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? Everything in that song is basically true
Okay.
without me incriminating myself.
Right.
But yeah.
I got you. Or it could be as poetry. Like I get it. I get it. But the message is clear.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's like, you got to get, you know what I'm saying? Go and get yours because I'm going to get mine because that's what you got in this world. Like, no one's going to give it to you. If you're waiting around for someone to come hand you something, it's never going to happen.
Never.
Literally, it's never going to happen. I've seen so many people, before I started rapping, they'd be like, yo, I'm a rapper. I'm doing this. And I used to look at them and I used to be like, what are you really doing, though, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you really doing? I don't see you doing nothing.
Right.
Like I said, I didn't really take it seriously before because it was like a little bit hard to like find people, you know, before you're 21 and you're trying to get in. You can't get in the club. You can't do nothing. Like, you can't get near to these people because you can't get in the club. But even then, at the age of 16, I made a CD called City on Fire. And I sold, I want to say, almost 8,000 copies.
Damn.
in the Gateway Mall. People who live in New York, you know what Gateway Mall is. I was out there for like a year just selling copies. Like, I was taking L's too. I can't even lie to nobody.
But that's how you.
It would cost me like about $3 to make a copy of the CD. Sometimes I would take $2 for the CD just to get my music out there. Like, yo, here, take it. Yo, $2, that's good. That's good, bro. Good. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to sell them for $5. People would buy them for $5 sometimes. Sometimes they got $4. Sometimes they got $3.
It's something to get it out there.
I'm pretty sure once I sold somebody one for $1. Like, I was like, yo, yeah, $1. Yo, that's good. Yeah, take it. Listen, tell me what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
That's lit. That's love.
And that was before I even started really taking it seriously. That was just back when. I remember I tried to meet somebody. I tried to meet like DJ Enough on 106th and Park.
Okay.
And I met him, and he was like, yeah, after the show, whatever. And then I think they kicked me out the show because I wasn't clapping hard enough.
Oh my goodness.
It was wild. It was like, they walked up to me like, yo, you chewing gum. I'm like, no, I'm not. You told me I can't chew gum. I'm not chewing gum. They're like, well, you got to go. And then I realized later that it was because I wasn't clapping hard enough.
Right.
It was somebody. It was some boy. It was some dumb dude that the chicks was tripping over. But I'm like, bro,
like,
yeah, I don't care, bro. Like
you gotta go. You're
not clapping hard enough. I'm like, all right,
damn.
Yeah. But I met enough again, and I told him about that. And he was like, yeah, I remember you. So me and him cool now.
That's what's up. Wow. So you just have that face. That's like, you got a good face card.
I guess so. I
That's
guess
good.
so. I guess I got the gift of gab or whatever it is.
Word. That's nothing wrong with that. That'll definitely get you from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So, what artists do you plan to work with? I know you were saying hopefully Santana, but aside of that,
besides Santana, I would like to work with TJ, Meg Thee Stallion. I got a song for her. I definitely got a song for Meg.
I bet you do.
Nah, I really do. I really do. Yo, Meg, if you're listening, I got a song for you. Yo, Cardi, I got another one for you, too. Not even the same one as Meg. I got a whole different one for you. So Cardi, Meg, little TJ, that'd be dope.
Word.
I would like to do a song with Polo G.
That would be dope.
Who else? I wouldn't mind doing a song with Migos. I think I could rock that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I know you could shake a lot.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That'll definitely be dope. You know, just...
But Megan Cardi, I'm real serious. I got songs waiting for y'all. So if y'all see this, let's do it.
Facts. I know you into movies. What's some poppin' movies you've been watching lately?
I just watched that Tenet movie. That was kind of good. My favorite movies of all time. It's like a weird list. It's probably like Kill Bill.
Oh,
Then I still like stupid stuff like 50 First Dates.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'll watch 50 First Dates every time it come on because I think it's just hilarious.
Yes.
But mostly I'm like into like anime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I really watch like a lot of anime, Promise Neverland, a lot of stuff like Black Clover. Like I'll be into anime.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you have like a really great sense of imagination, I bet.
Yeah,
creating. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo. I'm a triple Leo actually. I'm a triple Leo. Rising, moon. Sun, moon, rising, all of that. We Leo.
Damn,
we Leos over
big
here.
Lion.
Yeah, exactly.
Big lion. What are those sounds they make? Roar, big roar. Not big purr. Big roar.
Big roar over here,
Big roar, baby.
King of the jungle.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. So what's some advice you can leave to people that's inspiring to be where you are today?
Make music from your heart and really take care of your craft. Like really understand what's happening. I don't understand everything. I'm not gonna lie. But I try to understand what's happening with the beat makers. I try to understand what's happening to my mixers, my engineers. I try to figure out what's going on so I can put out the best quality work. Take care of your craft. Don't just put out garbage. Because a lot of people, they put out a song and they be like, oh, it's so lit. And it's like, bro, this is not mixed and mastered right. The beat is not even mixed and you don't even own the beat. What are you doing? Like, slow down. Take time with your craft. Make sure you understand as many of the ins and outs as you can. None of us are ever going to understand everything. But try to understand as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't be cheap with yourself. Please don't be cheap with yourself. It don't make no sense. Yeah, you cheap with yourself. You're cheating yourself. Yes. Like, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you go about stuff the right way, because your last thing you want to do is have a hit song and then you turn around and you didn't make no money off of it because you didn't clear a sample or some nonsense.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, just make music from your heart. Try to find people. Listen, there's gonna be good engineers. There's gonna be good beat makers that you can find for cheap. Everybody don't gotta be Metro Boomin. Everybody don't gotta be, Buddha the Future. I love those guys, but I mean their prices is out of some people's range, so we get it. But you can find good engineers in like colleges. You can go there. You're gonna find good beat makers over there. Mm-hmm. People that will work with you either for free or for cheap, because they're just trying to get their feet wet, but they're also really good at what they do.
Right.
It just takes time to find them and a little bit of research.
Word. Now I could see you having your own like music group, like your own.
I got my own label.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about it.
My own label is called Hookah and Havoc, aka Henny Mob, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
Yeah, like I try to give independent, like I'm an independent artist myself, so I try to give independent artists connections. I use my connections that I have to the best of my ability to help them out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all you need is like a little budget. I hate to say it, I hate that. Cause I hate when people tell me that, but yeah,
but it's true. If
stuff
you
costs money.
yourself,
Stuff costs money. You gotta invest in yourself. Mess with me, because at least I won't rip you off.
Facts.
It's just that simple. At least I don't rip you off. There's a lot of people out there, PR and a bunch of other stuff. I see ripping people off. I seen some dude give some shorty $5,000 for PR for a month, and he got one interview that cost $60, and I just looked at him like, damn, bro, she got you.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just like, it's crazy, but it happens. It happens all the time.
Damn.
It happens all the time.
It does, I bet. Wow. Well, that's good that you know what you're doing. You have the experience.
I'm about to say, don't get it twisted. I ain't coming to the game knowing that.
Totally.
I got caught once or twice here and there.
That's what I'm saying. You've been through it. You got the experience, and that's why you can speak for yourself. Exactly. You're the walking proof in the flesh.
Most people that, even like the biggest stars, most people that made it. I remember A Boogie had a story about how somebody faked being DJ Self and then took like a band from him. So and that's A Boogie. So like. And anybody can get caught out there. Like, you be trying, when you trying to get into the game and someone comes at you and they're like, yo, I got something, this will get you here, and it's $1,000. It sounds so good. You don't even think. You go find that. If you got to go scrape, rob, steal, whatever you got to do, you get that $1,000 together and you give it to them, and then you be waiting, and it's like, wait, what happened? Nothing happened?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people give up their last trying to make it in, and it's crazy. But yeah, mess with me, man. At least I won't steer you wrong. At least I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how it is.
Facts. I believe you. So where can people find you? How can people contact you?
Savage 5, 5 Savage regular 5 IVE on Instagram. You can find me on that. Like, that's across the board. You can find me on that.
Everything, you go there, you can see on everything.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, wow, this interview definitely was beyond insightful. I've never really sat down with someone that is giving out gems,
They were giving to me. I feel bad if I don't give them to other people.
Because some people they'll be like, no, this is what I want, or I went through this.
Yeah.
So you got to figure it out on your own.
Nah, each one teach one. I ain't trying to watch you fall in the same hole I fell in and got to climb out.
Word. I love that. Wow. Well, I really am thankful that you came through, showed your love.
Thank you for having me. Anytime.
You're definitely somebody I'm definitely going to be connected to. Always going to show love, support.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yards.
Right back at you.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Amped Up Live. We got Savage 5 in the building.
Amped Up Live. You know how we do it. Yes. Great interview.
Hey, later. Thank you so